Hi everybody, my name is Amy Snodgrass and I teach AP English Language at West Roxbury Academy. I'm posting this video to share with you a strategy that I use in my class to help students prepare for both the argument essay and the analysis essay. When I first started teaching this class, I quickly realized that while students, when working on the argument prompts, they could come up with a thesis statement for the essay, but they had trouble identifying evidence from their observations, their readings, and their experiences. For example, for the 2007 Form B prompt about muckrakers, the students were able to make assertions that identified their positions, but they could not think of one single journalist to use as evidence. I needed to find a way to help them both broaden and deepen their knowledge base. I came up with this acronym, SOLOMO, that stands for something I learned on my own. And that first year, the assignment was just to research a topic of their choosing or go see a speaker or visit a new place and then write about it. We did about 7 over the course of the year, and the students then all shared their knowledge with each other and looked at different argument prompts to see which new information could be used as evidence for which prompts. Each year that I've taught the class over the last 4 years, I've modified the SOLOMO project. And after the BPS Summer Institute this past June, I used some of that presenter's materials to make the SOLOMO serve as practice for both the argument essay and the analysis essay, which has been a really big help for the students, I think. And it's this incarnation of this assignment that I'm going to talk about now and for which I'm attaching the documents. For each SOLOMO, the student will find an article that interests him or her. Here are some examples of articles chosen by my students. They then answer a series of questions designed to guide them to think deeply about the reading and to read the article the way they will need to read the text provided on the analysis essay prompt. Through this process, they gain new knowledge that they may be able to use as evidence in an argument essay, as well as have repeated practice reading with a rhetorical analysis lens. Before the school year began, I preloaded these folders with the SOLOMO questions in the front, and then 3 articles that I chose. The first one is a Christoph column from the Times, and we did that one together so that they could see a clear model of my expectations. And then the next 2, I chose the articles, one about James Brown and one about Charles Dickens. Very different styles of writing. And they did the work independently, but then we went over we looked at student exemplars so that they could see more examples of good work. I have pointed them towards strong internet sources for finding articles. There are still students who sometimes do the work based on a 1-column article from the Metro, but for the most part, they have now found sources that they like that offer a challenging but high-interest texts. I provided the list of due dates on the assignment sheet at the very beginning of the year, more to help me stay on top of grading than anything else. I did have to cancel 1 and postpone 2 until the following Monday, but overall the year-long preset due dates has worked really well. In terms of grading, you'll find the rubric that I use attached, and I also drop the lowest SOLOMO grade per term, which has helped reduce the stress level for everybody. I count them as tests, so it can really make or break their grade. As always, please feel free to use or modify or delete what I'm sending, and feel free to email me with any questions.